because you're not doing anything new. And though it's dumb, it really is that simple. If you continue to do the same things every single day, everything's going to blend in. Your life is going to become so bland. Did you know that you stop remembering things in your life the more you start doing them? That's why your life continues to get faster and faster, because your brain is not deeming your life as important. And how you spice this up, how you make your life more fun, is by seeking novelty. It's by doing new things. It's by having new experiences. Do you remember when you were a child and every single day, how colorful it was, how wonderful it was to be alive, how much nostalgia you have back then, and how clear those memories were? What were you doing different? Everything was new to you. Everything you did was cool because you've never done it before. Everything you were doing was something that you wanted to do, or something that maybe you were interested in doing, but now you've held yourself back. Now you've restricted yourself. You've put yourself in a prison with the door wide open. You see, that nothing changed. Nothing changed in your life right now. Nobody's holding you back and forcing you to do the same thing every day. You are. You're the one to change. You're the one to keep yourself stuck. And a man who thinks he's stuck is unlikely to move. You see, I want you to actually think about what is holding you back in life. If it's your job, why do you think your job is holding you back? If it's because of time, why do you think time is holding you back? And why do you think some people with the same amount of time as you get so much more done? Because for somebody who does not have enough time, you sure spend a lot of time on your phone. You sure spend a lot of time complaining. You sure spend a lot of time on YouTube. You sure spend a lot of time doing absolutely nothing. And it's not that we have a little bit of time. It's that we waste a lot of time. You see how much more and how much better you could optimize your time to make sure you're doing things that you actually enjoy doing in life. You just have to cut out things that you don't enjoy doing. You have to cut out whining. You have to cut out the TV. You got to cut out the Instagram or your phone. You got to cut out things that are not participating in your future, that are actually giving you a better life. Like, think about the last time you actually sat in your room with no sound, no distractions, no even fan on. You just sat there and thought. When was the last time that has happened in your life? And for me, about 4 years ago now, I realized that it was practically like 7 years that I've actually let myself think, that I've actually given myself the dignity to have its own thoughts again. And a lot of you are so constrained by you not allowing yourself to think that everything feels horrible. I remember exactly how it felt every single day for me, waking up and instantly going on my phone. And then after that, instantly going on the TV or instantly going on the game and just completely bombarding my head with so much dopamine that I had no motivation to do anything. I actually thought there was something wrong with me because I had no energy for anything in life. I remember looking it up, like, why do I have no energy? Why can't I get out of bed? Why can't I do anything? But you got to think small. The man who moves a mountain starts by carrying very small stones. It's even something like limiting your screen time or just writing down one goal. I beg you, please, at least write down one goal every single day. I used to write down, make my bed every single day. And that was something that was so brutally hard for me to do at the beginning. I just remembered about that actually right now because I cannot remember the last time I wrote down a goal as simple as that. It's just making my bed or just writing one page or just reading one page of a book. But as you begin to do those, you begin to build the habits in your life. So try to just write down one goal or try to just limit your screen time by 15 minutes. And if you continue to build on this, if you do the Kaizen to the 1% every single day, if you could just get 1% better, imagine how much better you will be by 2027. In 1 year time, how much better are you going to be if you can just focus on getting 1% better? And this isn't just the gym. This isn't just reading, but every single facet of your life. You see, a lot of people think that going to the gym matters a lot, and then that differentiates them from everybody else. And though it does a lot of people, that is just one small component of my life. I've been going to the gym for so long. You have to add more things onto your life. What do you do before you go to the gym? What do you do when you get home from the gym? Though it is a very good hobby to have and a very good thing to devote yourself to, what are you doing in the other 22 hours of your life? You know what I'm saying? Like, how are you spending the rest of it? Because if you go to the gym for 2 hours, even 3 hours, and you go home and you sit on your butt for the rest of the day, was it really that good? Are you really that much further ahead than a lot of people? You have to start stacking more things. And like I said previously, it starts by small stones. So maybe the gym is where you start off, but you got to make sure you continue to go, because the gym is not the end point. The gym is the starting point. The walk is the starting point. The reading one page is the starting point. I've had hundreds of books now with just like 60 of them right there. And that started from me just writing down, reading one page, just stealing back a little bit more of my time. And that's what you need to focus on doing. So if you haven't yet, please at least write down one goal every single day for just a week. Or maybe even, no, probably at least bare minimum a week, and see how much better your life is. See how much better and more confident you get in yourself. Because by writing down these goals and by crossing them off every single day, you're proving to yourself that you can do what you set your mind to. Because a lot of us, we lie to ourselves every single day, and then we complain that we have no confidence. But you have confidence in something because you've put in the work to do it. Think about a video game. You're confident in a video game that you're good at because you've put in the work. Even though it felt like fun to you, you put in the work to become good at the game. You put in the practice to become good at the game. Now, correlate this to your life. Have you put in the practice to be good at talking to people? Have you put in the practice to get the body that you want? Because you get out exactly what you put in. So if you're awkward, or if you don't know how to talk to people, or if you don't have the body you like, or if you don't have the mind you like, that's time for you to look inward and say, how much work did I actually put in? How much have I actually sown that I want to reap in the future? You see, every day you plant these seeds in your life, and these 1% seeds will grow to be a forest in the near future, or you will continue to have a deserted land if you do not continue to plant. Start planting these seeds, start implementing these goals in your life.